I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game. Every single choice will affect your fate and the fate of those around you.
Dad was such a drag. Every day he'd eat the same kind of food, dress the same, sit in front of the same kind of games.
So over the years, we have gotten the good gist of what a usual horror game delivers. Jump scares, ambience, immersion.
This isn't really happening!
And with a lot of indie games, you get the usual collect X of X while running away from the monster. All of these are the keys to success, but very few pull it off. Luckily, Hideo Kojima blessed us with PT, aka Playable Teaser. So, PT has been the messiah in the gaming culture recently due to setting the bar high in terms of teaser and immersion.
I said, strange spell.
But the big question is, what made this game so good? Everyone on the net was raging about this shit yourself experience. Hell, even people that hate horror games wanted to play this artwork of the game. So let's take a deeper look at the most common horror tropes that were replicated in this game. Most horror games have the out of nowhere jump scare, like the one that's about to pop up at you in 3, 2, 1.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge.
If you didn't pause the video or lower down the volume, then congratulations, you have balls. The phenomenon I was trying to replicate earlier was the act of building tension. Most games in the genre of horror have a common way of building tension by having that sense of urgency.
And that's what I'm here for. To make you believe.
Usually you getting chased while collecting something. They're always trying to build tension and trying to have that fear just like all around you.
But you really need to make
But you see, in PT, you're not really sure of what you're really collecting, and you're not really sure, or you don't really know what to expect. It's more of a hallway simulator, with the player paying attention to detail in terms of their surrounding. Each full loop of the hallway, a random event happens, building tension slowly but surely. With the event being random, it leaves the player completely blind on what to expect around the corner. If there's one thing people hate, it's not being in full control of their fate or life. Being treated like a child and having no choice of where you're going sounds like a nightmare. PT also had very key points of immersion which completely shattered the fourth wall. Some games in the past have made attempts to break the fourth wall, but what PT would do is listen to the player through the PS4 controller and randomly pop out at times, or even try to freak you out by saying something was right behind you. This mixed together with the ambience of the house as you hear the creaks, the randomized jump scares, adds together a game that totally blindsides the player from knowing what will happen next. What most games, or what most horror games do, is just try to throw A and B at you, but what PT does is they have this more of a psychological effect, so what you think will happen doesn't really happen, and a lot of things that happen inside the game start to affect you and start to make you think mentally of what's going to happen next. Hopefully games like Allison Road will create a whole new style of horror games.